Revelio.
He'll be Minister for Magic one day. I do wonder if there's more...
Hogsmeade, here I come. Lumos. Lumos. That's that. Settled. There they are. She wasn't making it up.
I didn't always like her from like that.
Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Lumos. Well, look what we have here. Repower. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Lumos.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey. They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, oh, lovely to see, should I dare.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Wouldn't listen to a word about gob...
Listen, Professor. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten...
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too.
You met the Headless Hunt?
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pump...
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower.
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as...
Until then, be...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the...
We could, but we've no idea. More importantly, however, they've set up camp just ahead. I suggest...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Revelio.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. I've never seen a sword like it. Hello? Not quite enough. Take them. One there. One less human to worry about.
Stupid! Accio! Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Spells won't save you.
Positive disappointment.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered...
Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Revelio! Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy.
Revelio.
No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time.
We did not, Professor.
That goblins were aware of my vault. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber.
We're going to need to... For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Revelio. These look familiar. Accio! Revelio. Was it Accio I used before? Accio! Revelio! That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Revelio! I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Revelio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues. Revelio. Revelio. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Revelio. Accio. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Revelio. Accio. I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Crescendo! Stupid! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Reparo! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him?
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
Wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me...
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, I will be honest,
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try.
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask...
about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I want to use the input. I adore pain.
Revelio.
wrong, Eccleston?
Don't know why.
Look at them!
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think. His experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles, just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor.
I did.
It was wonderful.
Good. Some provide us with magically, which does not include.
Yes, Professor.
They're stumbling over dead.
Surely the poach...
An optimistic idea. Professor Weasley, be on the lookout for... Meanwhile...
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
You were an augury at...
I certainly...
It's something my gran and I say. At least, that's what we...
I couldn't stand there and watch them.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that...
You've intrigued me.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she...
Perhaps. I've seen it first.
How exactly did you and...
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from... You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them They're up to something.
That does seem...
Exactly.
I think that's a fine...
And the more I know...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I should be going, but...
I think like a stone.
Do you think Elizabeth would like to play?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was...
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not. In fact, my recent visit... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used the boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel also who's responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. Second, as macabre. You, however, I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know. Perhaps you could start...
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and...
Oh, Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will... first, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your... And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing.
Alohomora. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Excellent. Revenue. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Revelio.
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio.
Preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one. Afraid of Goblin Rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. I don't think that's what they're trying to do. Right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? Troll. How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, twit. That's it. 50 health points.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best. The students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Confringo! Careful! Things will soon go to pot if I'm put out of commission.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Claw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I castled to Hufflepuff to help. I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
Revelio.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Well, all the teams flying about in the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. I am determined, with your help,
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in Now, remember, the moons are only...
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show... Not every lock is as...
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precise. You have your work cut out.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Lumos. Levioso.
Accio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Here.